Hey, babe, how are ya?
I'm good, sir.
Thank you very, very much for all the inspiration. You really changed my life.
Well, I'll give you something to think about. I think you must have inspired yourself.
Well, I think you inspired me. That really, it takes a little push sometimes, but I tell you, I love you.
Thank you.
You know, thinking back when I first got a call from Dave Coon, and he explained to me what had happened to him, and he explained how much he loved our show and what he'd all went through, I said, holy crap, guy. I mean, it's a miracle that he lived through it. But when he first called me, he was in the middle of sitting in a hospital bed, kind of wondering if he should try living or just say to hell with it and let it take him out. When I realized that he was in that process, I said, Dave, here's the deal. You will get through this, and I told you that before. Let me give you a promise. When you do get through it, and you're ready to go fishing again, I would like to take you on a special fishing trip. Come on up to Brainerd, and we'll take you out and we'll film a show together, and we'll tell the story of Dave Coon and the things that you have done since that.
Let me see you get on your feet. Can you do that?
I'm gonna get on the boat. Yep, and I can do this. I'll just transfer down to here. I better lock this down or she'll be in the drink. That's happened to me many a times, you know.
Well,
Here, watch this.
Between
just
the
give
two
me
of
my
us.
hand there. Wait.
Are you ready, Mr. Coon?
Yes, sir.
And to really wow him, George Nitty and I made plans to fish for both smallmouth bass and walleyes over the next few days.
Quite a pop.
Yeah.
With the calm, sunny weather that we're having today, we began on rocky Mille Lake structures, seeking quick success on recently spawned out trophy bass.
There's one. Woo!
Already?
Yeah. This is my first cast.
I had a really bad accident at work. I dropped close to 5 stories. Whoa! Landed on my feet, and it was like 2 hand grenades going off in my body. My legs were blown out, my spine was blown out. Oh, that's great, babe. All right. I couldn't move. I was pretty much a quadriplegic.
First cast, he says.
Oh yeah, right now.
First cast.
Immediately.
Right now.
Look at that. I'm laying in the hospital. Of course, I can't move, and my girlfriend was sitting with me.
I think that was just destined to
Look
happen.
at that. Isn't that beautiful, babe? Check her out. And answered the phone, put the phone by my ear, and a fellow on the phone goes, "Hi, Dave, this is Babe Winkelman." Got him, babe. You knew it.
Feels like a pretty dang good one to me.
It really raised my spirits. It gave me some backing from somebody that I really looked up to.
We started talking, and I sensed that. And I started encouraging him. I said, Dave, you've made it this far already, man. You have made it through the life-threatening portion of this. Is it going to change your life? Yes, it's going to change your life. But that doesn't mean it's going to change it for the worse. There are going to be things that you can't do like you used to do. But there are a lot of things that you still can do, my friend, and they're worth living for. You know, keep the faith here.
They're so incredibly fat for their length that just amazes me. That's probably only a 16, 17-inch fish.
Babe gave me the encouragement that I needed and told me that when I got well, and I would, he said, you will, believe you will. And when you do get well, you're gonna come fishing with me, no matter how long it takes.
I could tell by his attitude that he'd made the decision, I'm going to choose life, and I'm going to get through this.
Oh yeah, baby.
Just think, Dave, if your friends back home could see you now.
If they only could. Actually, during those 20 years, I was able to start with a couple other people.
All righty.
Nice fish.
The Madison chapter of Fishing Has No Boundaries. And 7 years ago, I was able to help start the Milwaukee chapter of Fishing Has No Boundaries.
Any place you go, that's a nice smallmouth.
This year, we're going to be in our 7th annual year. In Madison, this year will be the 20th annual event.
Oh man, that is a big fish.
Oh,
Bigger
boy.
than before.
Take your time.
All right, that's bigger.
We've been able to help thousands of other disabled persons, and that has become my passion, not just fishing, but helping other people.
Oh yeah, it's a pig.
And giving them encouragement and letting them know that no matter what their condition is, no matter what it is, you can do whatever you'd like.
That's a beauty.
You can work, you can volunteer, and I think volunteering is one thing that really helped me get through it all, because helping other people helps you.
There you go, babe.
Oh yeah, that's what we're looking for.
George, isn't that pretty?
That's a big fish.
What do you think about that?
Hey, did you guys notice the smile on Dave Coon's face when he caught those couple of fish here? We're just starting out for the day. First off, I learned a couple of things about Dave Coon real quick. I knew he was a hardcore fan of ours because we talked a number of times. He was so genuine and so warm as a person. And to know that I had something to do with helping him get to that point was a very positive thing for me, and a reason to do my very, very best that I could out there getting him on fish, and we did. George is a good friend of mine as well, who owns Hunter's Point, and he's always fun to fish with and be around. He's just one of those gentlemen's gentlemen, and just a great businessman and a wonderful person. So the three of us together out there absolutely had a blast. And then to watch Dave, he knows how to fish. He never missed a bite. Every time, I mean, there was not, oh, what do I do here? Now, he did ask me a couple of questions. How do you do this? What are other ways to present a tube jig rather than just sliding it or hopping it a little?
Babe, what do you think is the best way to work this type of tube?
Vary it. I mean, if you're doing one thing for half an hour or whatever, and you haven't had a bite, do something else. He just caught him.
There's one.
Fish?
Yep.
Oh, good boy. Dragon?
Dragon, yeah.
Continuing now, the thing about early season Mille smallmouth bass is once you narrow the pattern down to jig and grub or tubes on the deep side of rocky structures,
Small one.
you can seriously be into some fast action with giant bass.
There we are.
All right, a nice one.
And boy, were we.
Look at that. I mean, that's bigger than most female smallmouths get.
These fish on Lake Mille are huge.
That's a double hander, babe.
He's keeping the pressure on you, it looks like.
When you hook
Oh,
into
yeah.
one of these smallmouths, it's like hooking the bottom of the lake, and then it starts moving and pulling away from you.
That thing hit like a little kid. Whoa! This is a big fish. Look at, there's another one right alongside of it.
Really?
This lake is the best big trophy smallmouth lake.
Oh, jeez.
The size of the fish and what's here is incredible. See, this fish is only a little over 19 inches.
Oh my God.
I'll guarantee you that fish over 4 pounds. We didn't get in on any of the big females. They'd all left the shallows. But still, we caught males to 5.5 pounds. Imagine the fish 3 or 4 inches longer than this, how much deeper.
Jeez.
And they're here.
You got one? He's got a big one.
Is that a horse? Oh, it's a very good fish. Need a hand? You got him.
On which side?
Dave, you get
On this
around that
side?
boat remarkably well back there. Good netting job.
I'm not gonna miss anything again.
To see a person that excited, genuinely, right down to his toes, loving it, loving being in the boat with us, it was just a wonderful, wonderful threesome to fish together.